Hey everyone, good morning. So today we are going to start a very good topic where more than 99% testers fails or they feel pain, that is metadata testing. They are unable to perform it, or when they are performing manually, they are feeling a lot of pain. They took hours and hours to complete the testing. So guys, that's the big challenge for the manual testers for spending mm, hours and hours on the same task on daily basis. So kill the fear, learn automation, get result fast in few seconds. So automation will help you out to complete your task which you are completing within a week. You can complete in few seconds. You have to write a script once, and then lifetime you will be using the same script for all the tables in all the projects in all the companies everywhere. So this is easy to use. So you can continue with me till the end of this video, and you will be getting end to end how you can automate your metadata. Okay, so let me switch to the next slide. Okay, so guys, we will have three type of requirement for validating the meta testing, like two different databases. Those may be at a different server, maybe same server, right? You will have to perform the metadata testing, find the failures, right? This is one type of requirement. We are going to complete this today. Second type of requirement, you have a mapping sheet, STM, and database. So you will have to validate or you will have to perform the metadata testing between your STM with your DB table. Okay, you will have to find the failures. We will be completing this scenario tomorrow. Third scenario, you have a mapping sheet, you have database, you will have to perform the metadata test for all the tables, find the failures, and you have to write all the failures in Excel. Okay, and whatever failures you will be getting, all failures, all differences must be highlighted in any color, right? And this scenario we will be completing day after tomorrow. Okay, so these are three scenarios basically in case of metadata testing. So we will be completing one by one all. So let's complete today the first scenario where you will have two different databases, and each database will have separate table. You will have to compare the metadata and find all the failures. So there will be some prerequisite, guys. You should be aware, right? Because you are going to automate this with the help of Python, right? So we will be using a couple of packages, Python libraries. First is Pandas. Second is pyodbc. Pandas used for manipulating uh, data, for analyzing, for comparing. So Pandas library is good for use that. The second package is pyodbc that will help you to connect Python with SQL Server database. Third, you should be aware the functions, right? So function, we will be writing the comparison logic inside the function. And fourth, you should be aware about the variables. We will be using multiple variables. You should be aware about the merging concept. Merging is something like in SQL, you use joins, left join, inner join, and all. Similarly, you will be using merging here to joining multiple data sets together based on the common column. 6, you should be aware about the condition handling. Conditional handling, like if, else, like this, right? And 7, app string. So these concepts will be used for completing your metadata comparison testing. Okay, plan how we are going to proceed, right? So first we will be creating the database connection for source and target. We will be reading the data from there, and we will be storing that data in a data frame, Pandas data frame. Okay, so create source connection, create source src db connection, read data and store in src data frame. Src means source data frame. Similarly, we will be create we will create the connection for target, tgt target db connection. We will be reading the data and we will store the data in target data frame. So your source data is available now in your source data frame. Target data is available in target data frame. Then what you will do, you will merge that. Merge two data frames. Merge source and target data frames. Okay, based on common column. Right? So you have data frame source and target here. These data frames you merged here. Now, based after merging, you will have your final data. You will be getting your extra row in source, extra in target, or target is our golden, right? So we compare based on that, right? Like how many columns extra in target, how many columns you are missing in target based on your mapping sheet, right? So get missing columns from target. Get extra columns from target, right? So you found these differences. Now next will be the column level. Sixth, get column level mismatches based on key column. So this is your plan, guys. You will have to follow this plan. Based on this, you will be able to write this. Now, first, let's see how you will be getting the data from metadata from source and target. So we have two different databases. One is source banking and second is pre-staging banking. So there is an account table. In account table, you have 9 columns in source and 9 column in pre-staging. Okay, so we can get the metadata from with the help of this information scheme underscore schema dot columns table for this account table. So if you will see the metadata, there are lot of column available, but we don't need, we need some specific columns, right? So I have already written this query. Okay, so this query is giving me column name, data type, size, and nullability. Size you can see is blank here because for integer data type, we never give the size. This is for decimal, we give the precision and scale, right? This is how you get the size in your STM as well. Mapping sheet, right? So this is your pre-staging mapping metadata, and here same you can get the metadata from your pre-staging as well, from your source as well, right? That may be same, that may be different. Okay, so this is your query. You will be using the same query over there in your code. So let's jump to the code here. Let's follow this plan. Okay, so we have imported Pandas and pyodbc, these two packages. Warning, this is something, if any warning will be coming unnecessary, we are just ignoring that. Table, for which table you are going to validate the metadata? Account table. As of now, one table. If there will be multiple table, you will be storing in a list. tuple or dictionary, and then you will be using the for loop, and then you will be comparing for one by one for all, right? Okay, perfect. Now let's create the connection for source. This is the source DB connection. This is the target DB connection. And here I am storing my SQL query, right? Here I'm not giving the name. The name I'm taking from this variable, whatever names here we will have, here maybe one name, maybe multiple names. Those names will be passed here, right? And we will receive the metadata for that. Okay. Now, so your connection is ready, your source query is ready. Now, what you will have to do? You will have to read the data, metadata, right, from source and target with the help of Pandas, right? So in Pandas, there is a function available, pd.readsql, read SQL. So you are able to put your metadata SQL query. This is your metadata SQL query and your source connection. So this will read data from your source. So you can save somewhere src md df. SRC stands for source MD metadata DF data frame. Source metadata data frame. So you are reading this data and saving in this variable. Similarly, for target metadata, you can use the same function, pass the query and read the data from your target. Now, you have data available in these two variables. If you are not sure, you can try to print these variables. Okay, print source data, source metadata frame and target metadata data frame. Now you can just execute and you will see here, see, you are able to read metadata from source and from target. So you are good. You can comment these two lines. Now you have to compare these two metadata, these two data frames, source and target. How you will be comparing? With the help of merge. How, where we compare? We compare inside a function. We will be writing a function. So in the function, we will write the comparison logic. Okay. So here we are going to define a function now. So hope you guys are aware how to define a function in Python. Each and every test case, like metadata validation is your one of the test case. Each and every test case we write always in function only. Okay. So function always start with the def keyword. Def, let's say a function name is compare metadata. Compare underscore metadata. So you will be passing these two data frames there. You are going to compare these two. So source data frame, comma, target data frame. Now you will have to merge now. Okay. So let's say merge data frames. Okay. So I'm going to merge now. So how to merge? You have to use pd.merge. Now, let me remove these all. These are coming by default. So you have to see what you are going to do, right? So you have data frame like your source data frame, your target data frame, these two data frames, because you are passing these two from here. Okay. Now you are going to compare these two, merge these two based on common column, right? So the column, so on. Now you should be aware what is your common column. Let's go to the database. So common column will be the key column. Basically the key column will be the column name, because each table must have unique column names. Column names cannot be duplicate in a table. So okay, so column underscore name will be the key column for you. So these values will be unique there. So on column name. Okay. So based on these, on this column, these two will be merged. How you want to merge? I want to merge full outer join, means matched record should be coming, left side additional record should be coming, right side additional record should be coming. This is what I want, right? If there will be any failure will be coming, right? Do you want to add something in those columns? Yes, I want to add some suffix. Let's say for source, you want to add underscore source, or let's add something small words. Let's say src for source and tgt for target. You will get it once I will execute now. You will get it like why I'm adding it. Okay, and where this will display, and indicator must be true now. Okay, it will help you out when you will be comparing. So that's all. You are done. You have passed all the parameters here, and your merging is done based on this specific logic. Okay, now time to compare. Okay, you can easily find you merged it based on outer join. Okay, you applied the outer join between these two data frame based on the common column. This is the column name. Now let's find the missing record, right? Whatever you planned. You planned is after merging, you will be finding the missing record from target. Let's try to find. Okay, here. Okay, you can write, let's say, missing in target. How you will be finding? Let's give any variable name. Missing in, let's say, target equal to. Okay, so you have merged df, correct? You what you can do? You have this merged df. You merged here, so you can save this somewhere as in merged df underscore df. So this merged values will be saved in this data frame. So I will be using that data frame here. This will help me. Okay. So merge df. Now in merged df, I will be using underscore merge. I have used here indicator true, means this will add underscore merge keyword there, right? This is a string, must be in a double quotes, right? Now you can get whatever will be available in a lab table only. Okay, you can get those records. So do you want to find? Yes, I want to find whatever records are available in lab table only. Okay, this is how you guys can find, and you can again use the merge df. So this will be converted in a data frame. Okay, based on which column you want the key. What was your key column name? You can add that, right? The key, based on that you will be finding the missing record in target, because these are available in lab table only. This is your lab join, means you are trying to find the null records in the right table, correct? Okay, so these are the record missing in target. Okay, similarly, you can write the next logic, extra records in target. How you will get? You will be using the same logic, copy paste. You will just change the join. Instead of left only, you will be using right only. Right only. That's it. Everything else will remain same. It will give you the extra record in right table. Those are not available in left table. That's why these are extra in target, right? So you got it. Now, so extra record you found from source and target, basically missing in target and extra in target. Now, I want to find where key is matching, but the values will not match. What it means? It means the key column like account ID that is available in both table, right? In source and target, but maybe data type does not match, maybe nullability does not match, maybe size does not match for that specific column. You want to find those columns. So how you can find? You can add the column level comparison. So let me have a comment there. So like compare common columns, right? How to compare? Again, you have your common DF, right? Your merge DF you have. So in case of your merge DF, you can just use the, you can just get the common column, common data, right? Like here, you get the left side data, whatever extra is in left side. Here you get the right side data from the right table. Those are available in the right table, right data frame. But here you are trying to get the matched record. Okay, those are the matched record only. So how you will be getting? With the help of merged only. Merged DF equal to merged DF. Let me rewrite it. Now, merged DF, in the merged DF, you will be using again the same keyword merge. Now, where you, what you will be comparing there? You will be comparing that is available in both, right? Now here you are done. You can now convert, you can get it from the merge only. Merge underscore df. You can have data, filter the data from there, and you can save now in some other variable. Let's say, let me use, let's say these are the common records. So I can have common df. Okay. So in the first, in this DF, you have data from the lab table only. Those are available in the lab data frame. In this, you have data that is available in the right data frame. You have data in this common DF that is available in both. So you are good, right? Now, column level comparison, you can start. Okay, basically the mismatches. So you want to find the mismatch. So for that, you have to start the comparison. Okay, so how you will be starting? You will be finding from here, from this common DF, right? How you will be finding? This is easy again. Okay, so you will be comparing each column from source and target. Okay, so in common DF, common underscore DF, what you will do? You will be comparing all the columns like data type. Okay, let's say for an example, you first try to find common DF. What column you want to find? Let's suppose you want to find data type, data underscore type underscore src. If this is, if this is not equal to target, right? So target column value. Okay, so I can change here TGT. Let's have in capital only. TGT. Okay. Or user. You can add the other one. Next column, you will have basically 3 columns. Okay. So what, let me copy paste this. Your next column is nullable, is nullable. Column name done, data type done, is nullable. So you can copy this both side. Your next is size. You can have size both side, and you can add SRC at the end of the left side columns. SRC, SRC. In target, you can add underscore TGT. So that will be easy to recognize whenever difference will be coming. Like that difference is coming from the source or from the target, right? So you have your mismatches here in this logic. So you can save this. You can save in a variable. Let's say I want to save this in, let's say, mismatch df, mismatch underscore df. Okay. So I will be using this mismatch underscore df for finding the column level differences. Fine. Now, how you will be using this? You can use now just to compare the final outcome. Okay. So if basically you were missing this data frame, right, will be empty, means there is no missing record in target. If this will be empty, means there will not be any extra record in target, right? And if your mismatch df, this one will be empty, then there will not be any column level difference, means everything is passed. There is no difference if all these three will be empty. So you can put that condition here. Okay. So if you can start to put for all these, like let's say missing df, missing in target is empty, and extra missing in target, and we are using the same name, so I can change this as an extra, right? So we will have the different name. Okay. So extra in target dot empty, and last one is mismatch df dot empty, dot empty. Okay. If this condition will be true, if this condition will be true, what will happen? Print everything is pass. Okay. So you can have their pass metadata is identical. What it means? It means both sides you don't have any differences. That's why there is no missing record in target, no extra record in target, no column level failures. Means that is copy both sides, right? So this is what, let me remove this. Okay. Now, this is what you guys will have to do. Now, the else condition. Okay. If any of these will not be true, means the data will be anywhere, right? So means metadata will not be identical. So the test case will get failed. in that case, you have to find the exact issue, what is failed, right? So one by one, now you will be checking. Okay, one by one. Now what you will check under else, if this will pass, then okay. If this will not pass, you are under else. Under else, you will be adding condition. If you can put not missing in target is empty, right? If this is not empty, so what you will say, metadata is missing, or basically what you can say, missing in target, missing in target. Obviously fail is this already, so you can just put missing in target. Okay, now when this is missing in target, you will have to, you want to see what is missing actually. All right, so you can print that, print. So you have missing in target, right? You can take that and try to print the value. So with the help of toString, you can use here toString, and whatever will be the index, you can mark as false. Index equal to false. Okay, and you, after that, you can add new line as well, backward slash n. Okay, so whatever will be the missing column, you will be getting that from here. Another condition you can add, if not extra dot empty, if this data frame will not be empty, there will be something extra, right? So you can print extra records, extra in target. Obviously, if this will not be empty, there will be something extra in target. You can print how many records are extra, right? So you have the data frame for that extra, that is extra in df. Dot toString false, the same way. So you will be able to print if there will be any extra there in this data frame. The last one, the column level. So extra rows either will be in source, either will be in target. You found those. Now the column level failures. So you have third data frame differences, right? So if not mismatch underscore df empty, right? So what you will print? Column level mismatches you have. So you can print there column level mismatches. So column mismatches, right? So how many columns will be mismatches? You can write there whatever you have given the name already there in the above one, right? This you can use here. Okay, so how you can print mismatch df. Okay, now under the mismatch df, you must have to give your complete values, column name, then data type, source, comma, data type target, is nullable source, is nullable target, size source, size target. That's it. These all columns you have given, right? You have used here all these columns. So these, if there will be any difference, these all will be coming. Now you will be able to identify, like if there is a size difference, so what is in source, what is in target. So once this will be coming in grid, you will be able to understand it easily. And finally, you can convert this into string. dot toString, and you can pass the value. What you will pass? You don't want index, so let's have index equal to false. I don't want the index, so mark that as false. That's it. You are done. What you can do? You can return this value. Okay, return. What you want to return? I want to return merge DF. I want to return missing in target. I want to return extra in target. I want to return mismatch DF. So these all will be returned by this function. Okay, you have written, you have compared it very carefully. You are going to return it. Now, finally, what you can do? You can call this function. Comparison is done, guys. That's it. So one time you have to write this code. Now you can call this function, whatever you have just written. So compare metadata, pass your source data and target data frame, these two data frames there. So we should not get any error. Now see, this is not identical. This is missing in target. This is extra in target. And here you have the size level issue, right? In a column level. Now this is source size 20 target. We intentionally changed. Let me try to change the nullability as well. Let's see nullability we will be getting or not. So this is for the same column. Let me change. Is not null. Let's say not null constraint I'm going to add here. And let's execute the program and see. Yes, here. Okay, in source, in target, no, right? You get the difference here as well. Okay, so these differences, you got it. Do you want to change something else as well? Let me try to change in any other column. Let's change here. What do you want to change? Let's say, okay, in another column, let me change the size. Okay, this is account number. I made it 90. That should be coming. And I change in the source. Source should be 90. Target should be 20 only. So this is, let's see, now 2 rows. Right? This is account number. Here you go. Right? This is account number column. This is status column. Here you can check 90. We made it in source. This is how, guys, whatever change will be there, right? You will be getting it within few seconds only. If you have 20 tables, 100 tables, whatever will be, right? And in the last session, in the day after tomorrow, I will be extracting all these failures in the Excel sheet. Whatever failures will be there, like there is a difference in these columns. These differences will be highlighted in the color whenever we will be extracting. That would be more helpful for us. So hope you enjoyed it, like how we can automate the metadata testing at the projects. And this is really easy. Once you will write this code one time or two time, this will be at your tips. Like this is how, this is at my tips. In the same way, this will be at your tips as well. Try to work, try to practice. This is easy. One time you have to learn, lifetime in each company, at every project, you will be using the similar kind of code. Okay, so hope you enjoyed it. So if you like this video, then please put your comment, what kind of improvement you want, what kind of other kind of validation you want, or if you really like it, then please go ahead and subscribe the channel as well. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Enjoy your weekend.